In today's video, I got some very interesting images of very interesting people, and we decided to give them video game boss names and also give them stupid abilities. Enjoy. I think this has to be something to do with time because there are so many fucking watches on this man's arm.
He's the father of time.
I was just gonna say we call him Big Dripper.
Big Dripper. I like Big Dripper. I really like Big Dripper.
Big Dripper. And then what's his power?
Dripping.
Every time. No. He has a very signature ability. The Rolex is up there for a reason. So his passive ability is dripping.
Okay.
That's his passive. It's always active. He's always dripping.
Always.
It never stops.
At every
But his
moment.
active ability, what he activates, is whenever he hits the woe with that arm that's covered in the rollies, it makes time physically stop.
For how long? As long as he holds the pose? Like, it's just, he has to hold the pose in time.
He has to hold the woe like flexing with all his might. Like it's like tearing the muscle off his forearm.
And he can only walk in that pose. So he has to like kind of crab walk to get around.
It's so incredibly painful how much it's like straining his muscles to hit the woe this hard.
It's
the
just such
whole
a
time.
useless fucking power. Okay, so his name was Big Dripper, right? And then his passive ability is Drippin'. And then his active ability is when he hits the woe, he can freeze time. But he has to hold the woe to keep time frozen. I think that's fucking perfect.
I just want to see art. I want somebody to draw this guy, just this dude in his fucking tidy whities, hitting the woe with this arm of fucking gold. This arm of fucking golden watch.
He's got to look like an anime character. Just fucking like
be
pure energy.
It has to be like
him.
a One Punch Man style. Like the earth is like cracking around him. The earth is like cracking around him. Like the fucking sun is like red hot in the sky, dude.
Brandon, what is that?
I think it's a llama with a helmet and an MP40.
It could be an alpaca. I'm honestly not sure. I'm not too good at the whole animal thing. It could also be a dog, maybe a rabbit, perhaps a giraffe. I really don't know. Like, honestly.
Why the fuck he got the MP40? Can he just be the doctor from Zombies?
You want to call him the doctor? You want his name to be the doctor? Okay, so we'll call him the doctor. So what's his special ability?
He can see into your heart. He can see your truest desires.
That sounds like Satan.
He can't do shit about it. He just knows. Like if you really, really, really want a ham sandwich, he looks into your eyes. He stares at you innocently. Look at him.
Okay,
He's
so his
innocent.
name is
and
the
doctor
doctor.
knows what you want.
His name is the doctor, and his power is to know if you want a ham sandwich or not.
That's his power.
Is that
That's his power.
correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I've come up with.
Okay, Jared, do you approve of the doctor?
You see, I have a bit of a counter argument here because you're talking about this thing like it's so cuddly and fluffy and so good and innocent. But when I look into the eyes of this small fuzzy creature that's currently holding a machine gun, I see nothing but evil intent. I would more or less call this thing the demon of the trenches.
I like that. The demon of the trenches. That's really fucking good.
This thing is a hidden experiment from the Germans back in World War II. They sent these little devils out in the trenches to attack the Americans from behind with the MP40s.
This little shit just wandering Germany.
No, they're so small and fast that the Americans could never see them like coming around the fucking small corners of the trenches. All they could see were those small beady eyes right before they got gunned down by an MP40.
Okay, so the demon of the trenches and his ability is super speed and cuteness.
Yes, with evil intent.
Okay, so the next one is that. That is Boris Johnson and Donald Trump photoshopped onto what were they called? They're from Alice in Wonderland,
Tweedledee
right?
and Tweedledum, right?
Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I think that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I mean that sounds right. If not, then we're calling them Tweedledee and Tweedledum no matter what.
So
it just fits.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking we just name them Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and we give them big fucking hammers.
Big hammer.
Are they the ice climbers from Smash?
Yes.
Are they just the ice climbers? But Donald Trump and Boris Johnson.
I like to think that hand in the middle is both of their hand.
Wait.
Right.
Okay. So Bisley, you made a good point. What if they're just attached by that single hand? It's the same hand.
That is just their hand. That is the one single hand.
So Tweedledee and Tweedledum are one entity.
It kind of looks like they're holding hands.
It does. Okay, so they're stuck together, and they both have big fucking hammers.
Yeah.
And they just crush people?
They just crush people.
Okay, so Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and they carry big fucking hammers. Got it. Okay.
That's it. That's it. Their power is that they were able to go to Walmart and buy 2 very big hammers. That's their superpower. That's their signature ability.
Going to Walmart. Okay.
Oh my God. Here he is. Look at him. He is beautiful. He is glorious. What does that say on his chest? Pure raw honey?
Pure raw honey.
Dude, I'm just imagining like a 2020 adaptation of a fucking Winnie the Pooh movie that's really dark and gritty, and it's just called Honey.
It's all post-apocalyptic.
It's all post-apocalyptic. What would they call him though?
Yeah, well, what would you call this thing?
I don't think he has a name in the post-apocalyptic world. I think he is just him. He's just called him. And when he comes, they say he is coming.
Okay, so name, it's him. Right?
It's him.
It's just
It's him.
It's just him.
Okay. And then, would his ability be to like sniff out honey? So if it's like the post-apocalypse and like his only goal is honey, this is your only problem in the apocalypse.
His signature ability is that those little tiny black holes of his eyes, they start glowing bright red and you can see with x-ray vision through walls.
That would be
And he
so
hunts,
fucking
and he,
terrifying.
and he sprays
So
them
he's
and
got,
kills
like,
every
predator
other
vision?
living human in the nearby market so he can raid all the food for himself.
He's basically just the predator. I'm down.
He's a solo predator. He is a monster of the waste.
It's him, and he is basically God.
Yeah, no, so it looks kind of like this, but
Okay. Okay. And when you see that, you know you're fucking dead. Here's a picture of Adam Savage wearing a night uniform.
oh.
And this is
Oh,
obviously
that?
gotta be something related to Twitch.
I was gonna say that is the White Knight. I feel like he needs an actual, like, he needs like a proper like Dark Souls kind of name. His name needs to be something along the lines of like, there, that's his name.
Godric, White Knight of the Mod Order. I love it.
Godric, White Knight of the Mod Order.
Okay, so assuming, yeah, he's the leader of the Mod Order, right? That's the first assumption. And then, so what would his superpower be related to Twitch?
He's mod in Pokemon's chat.
That's just a superpower? He's a fucking Pokemon mod?
That is a superpower. That is
And
the
a tier
entire
3.
power.
And a tier 3.
So
Tier 3
it
sub.
would be Godric, the White Knight of the Mod Order, and it would just be like, parentheses, tier 3 sub of Pokemon.
He has a hidden ability as well, actually, though, where whenever a man says anything mean to a woman, if he says the phrase "back off, bro," his armor begins to shine with a bright white light as every woman in the nearby 50-mile radius wants to have sex with him.
I think that's too much.
Well, you see, that's what he thinks happens, but that's not what actually happens.
Oh, this is just fucking mean now. You're ruining this guy's chances.
Dang, so you're telling me he's just walking around the street?
He's like,
thinking
back
that he
off,
has a
bro, and he
superpower
gets the
for
shit
every
kicked
woman?
out of him. He's just some guy in really shitty, like, tin can armor cosplay. He
can't even move in it properly.
Yeah, no, it just limits his movement by a fucking significant margin.
So he can't even run. He's just getting kicked off the floor.
No, he just falls to the floor and they just start denting the fuck out of it, kicking.
Poor Adam. Poor Adam.
That's right, bitches. First I bang the drum, then I bang your mum. Darshiel, honestly, pussy magnet.
Yeah.
Alpha
okay.
Chad out the gate. This kid is still like 11 and he is already swimming. He's already drowning. Look at his necklace. He is dripping. He is absolutely dripping head to toe. There are drums on his t-shirt.
Oh,
He's
he knows-
banging
he
the
knows
drums
what it
and
is.
there are drums on his
See?
shirt. He is so dedicated. He's so dedicated to the craft that's on his wear.
The video game boss name that I want to give him is Stepdad. What do you guys think?
Stepdad? No, I like it. Bisley's right. Stepdad. Do you stepdad?
Stepdad.
Because he's gonna bang the, and his power is every
Bang your
time he
mom.
bangs the drum, he can bang your mom.
Dude, I'm just imagining going all the way through the game of Dark Souls to get to the end and just see the boss bar that says Stepdad, and he fucking steps out, dude. I'm just imagining it. It's a beautiful sight.
The
Right off
wrecking
the
ball.
bat.
That is
I say we name him
8
Gluttony.
guys in one
know.
guy suit.
I say we
Atlas.
name him Gluttony.
Atlas. He
Atlas.
is the earth.
I like Atlas.
Atlas.
Oh my
See,
god.
I wanted to call him Gluttony because of one of the 7 deadly sins.
That's very
Gluttony?
true.
The one where it's
Well,
like
what would
greed
his
and
what would his
excessive
ability
eating.
be? if he was
Excessive eating.
Excessive eating? Do you think he can also consume people temporarily?
Yes.
I think
Not
there are
even
like 9
temporarily.
dudes in him right
He
now.
can just eat people. He
There's
just
in there.
consumes them. He just vores them.
Yeah, that's why his name's Gluttony, because he has excessive greed and he doesn't like people food, he likes people.
You see, I was gonna say they call him God's wrecking ball, and they're gonna use his body to smash down the gates of hell.
This is what it would look like if God was one of us.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't want to meet God.
Yeah, I don't know why God would do that.
Okay, so I like Atlas, but I also like Gluttony. I think his power should be able to be eating people.
Yeah.
We can do that.
He's like Kirby. He just opens his mouth and starts inhaling, and it just vacuum sucks people nearby in. Or like items and stuff. He can like store items inside him, and then he just fucking blows them back out like projectile weapons.
He inhales holy water. He just fucking spits it out. Okay, so are we gonna go with Atlas or Gluttony?
I think Gluttony's fine, and I really want him to fight vampires.
You want him to fight vampires?
His ability
I do.
is to eat large things. So that includes people, vampires.
And vampires.
I think he should eat boulders and just shoot them out at people.
Yeah, he can do that. I mean, look at him. He
Yeah,
is a fucking
he's so
boulder.
powerful.
But now, who would win in a fight? Gluttony
God.
or Big Dripper?
Big Dripper, because he can freeze time and like waddle away as he's like holding the wall. Okay, so this one is the ultimate fucking boss fight. I think this one, like, we already called someone God. So like, what the fuck do we call this?
The Enigma.
The Enigma.
I just imagine like top
like
text,
that.
bottom text, the Enigma appearing above and below it when I said it.
What is his superpower? Is it just existence?
So since this guy's just kind of sitting at like a restaurant table, I was thinking this dude's ability is just to live a normal life. Like, he just walks around like a normal fucking person, buying groceries, filling up his car with gas, just like everyone else, but he's always glowing.
What does he sound like?
I was thinking he sounds like this.
That's pretty close to what I was thinking, Jared. and then mysteriously, everyone just understands him.
They're like, oh yeah,
No one
yeah,
has
right.
ever questioned the way he spoke.